we are in the chapter of right to equality in fundamental rights, one of the 6 groups of rights available for we all citizens in India. Now, in this chapter, now I would like to talk about the exceptions to Article 14. Exceptions to Article 14. Article 14 says the state shall not discriminate any citizen. Okay. See, in fact, the Article 14 says the state shall not deny to any person equality before law or equal protection of laws within the territory of India. But as I mentioned earlier also, this equality before law or Article 14 is not absolute. There are exceptions to this. There are exceptions to this. Exceptions to Article 14. Not all are equal. There are certain circumstances in which we are providing exceptions. First of all, please understand the Article 6, President of India and the governors. The first exception is President of India and governors of the states are not answerable to any, they are not answerable to any court of law while discharging their official function, are not answerable to any court of law while discharging their official functions, while discharging their official functions. So, when they discharge their official function, they are not answerable. So, why the President of India issued a particular order right now, or why President of India issued an ordinance right now? You cannot question the timing of the President of India, or why he appointed a person right now. So, he might have been advised by the cabinet, but his decision cannot be questioned in a court of law based on the timing or his wisdom and other things. Okay. So, the first thing is the president and the governors are not answerable to any court of law while discharging their official function. Suppose a parliament is to be prorogued or a session is to be convened, the President of India's wisdom or rather his timing and all cannot be questioned. So, the first thing is they are not answerable to, we are saying we are all, what is Article 14? Article 14, all are equal before law, but President and governors are not equal when they discharge their official function. That is number 1. Number 2, no criminal proceedings can be initiated. No criminal proceedings against the President or governors while they are in office. They are exempted from any criminal proceedings during their tenure. If they are in office, no criminal case can be filed against them. No criminal case. No criminal case can be filed against them. They are exempted from all the criminal proceedings. And then number 3, if a civil case, no civil case demanding relief can be initiated. No civil case demanding relief, compensation can be initiated against the President or governors unless a 2 months notice is given to them, unless a 2 months notice. So, in you and me, ordinary citizens, no such notice will be there, but for President and governors, a 2 months notice will be given before proceeding in a civil case. Again, that is a privilege for them which is not available for you and me. Then another point is any foreign diplomat foreign diplomat in the soil of India, while discharging their official functions, they are not answerable to ordinary court of law. Any foreign diplomats, while discharging their official duty are not answerable to any court of law. So, foreign diplomats are exempted from answering a court of law while discharging their official duty. Number 5, during, there are many changes made. In fact, the scope of right to equality has been considerably restricted in the 42nd Amendment Act. In fact, not only 42nd Amendment Act, when Article 31C was introduced. In 25th Amendment Act, and subsequently the Parliament tried to expand its scope in 42nd Amendment Act, but initially Article 31C, 25th Amendment Act was introduced, and it says that if the, according to this, if the Parliament initiates a law, Article 31C says, if Parliament initiates a law or makes a law giving effect to certain directive principles of state policy, like Article 39B and C, giving effect to some of the directive principles like Article 39B and C, 39B and C about how to reduce the concentration of wealth in few hands. So, if the Parliament initiates a law giving effect to certain directive principles like 39B and C, and in the process, if it violates Article 14, 19, Article 14 and 19, so 14 here, such a law shall not be declared invalid merely on that ground. Such a law shall not be declared invalid merely on this ground. So, what is it saying? Article 31C says, when it was introduced, Article 31C says, if the Parliament initiates a law, makes a law giving effect to certain directive principles like 39B and C. 39B and C is about reducing the concentration of wealth in few hands, and in the process, if it violates Article 14 and 19, of course, but here we are talking about 14, such a law. So, that means Article 39B and C, if it violates Article 14, such a law will not be declared invalid. So, that means 14 is not applicable, or rather there is a restriction on Article 14 when it comes to implementation of Article 39B and C, which is definitely, it has diluted Article 14. Similarly, during emergency, Article, suspension of fundamental rights. Article 359 says, during national emergency, the President of India can suspend any fundamental right except 20 and 21. The President can suspend any fundamental right except 20 and 21. 20 and 21. That means Article 14 can be suspended. So, during national emergency, Article 14 is not absolute. 20 and 21 cannot be suspended, but 14 can be suspended during national emergency. So, these are some of the instances where all are not equal, or rather your rights are, your Article 14 is violated, is suspended. Article 14 is suspended during national emergency, and then I said for the implementation of 39B and C, Article 39B and C, the directive principles, Article 14 can be violated. Foreign diplomats can, there is no Article 14 when it comes to foreign diplomats, they are not answerable to any court of law. President of India, not answerable to any court of law. Governors of India, governors of the states are not answerable to any court of law. No criminal proceeding against president and governors. No civil case until a 2 months notice is given to them. So these are all exceptions to Article 14. Article 14 says nobody is above law. All are subject to the ordinary jurisdiction of the court. That is Article 14. All individuals in our country are subject to ordinary jurisdiction of the court. This is applicable to even non-citizens, but there are exceptions. President, governors, foreign diplomats. Then when Article 39B and C are implemented, Article 14 is not available. During national emergency under Article 352, President of India can suspend Article 14. So these are the exceptions to Article 14 in this particular context. Okay. So that's about exceptions and in the right to equality and Article 14.